Hey, classic gamers! Are you tired of your classic games just not turning on? Are you frustrated as your left lung giving out because you're tired of breathing into the cartridges? Do you just want to take this old game that you love so much and throw it down the road? Well, stop all that. Now, we have the perfect solution for you. The new Win Game Decks. Yes, sirree, the new Win Game Decks is the all-in-one solution to cleaning all your classic retro goodness. Take these unbelievable space-age polymer special rubbing tips and these next-level special magical only $19.95 blue solution. Yes, that's it, $19.95. And you get everything you see here for a limited time for only 5 easy payments of $19.95. You can guarantee yourself not only 2, but right now 4. And if you act within the next 5 minutes, you'll get 6, 8, and 10. That's right, everybody. 10 magical space-age polymer polishing tips for all your classic games. Stop that screen fuzz. Stop that scrambled sound. All you need is the Win Game Decks. That's right, everybody. Win Game Decks. Operators are standing by for your order now. Check it out. And for the limited time only, act now and you'll guarantee to get 8 extra space-age polymer rubbing tips. That's right. 8 extra space-age polymer rubbing tips. Works on all your classic games. $19.95, 4 easy installments. We accept PayPal, credit card, American Express. Operators are standing by.
Welcome back, Retro Gamers. It's Old Skool Fool here. And today we're going to give you a little lesson on how to care for, restore, and just overall clean your classic games. Now, everybody's like, oh, do these games work? And, guess what? They don't work. They don't work unless you actually clean your games. And there's a lot of misconceptions going around that, if the game's old, it doesn't work, it doesn't start up right away, or you get this horrible blinking screen, that it's pretty much over with. But it's not over with. Actually, what's going on here is this is 20-plus years of goodness, people. 20-plus years of classic gaming goodness. And after a long time, you don't take a bath, you're going to get a little dirty. It's that simple. So, anything that's cartridge-based, today we're going to show you a little tutorial on how to clean your classic titles. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, like, oh, I use rubbing alcohol, I do this, but this is the correct way. We use it on hundreds and thousands of cartridges. We use it on all our classic game systems. It just works. It's that simple. And we're going to show you exactly how it works today. Now, we've got a few different examples of games. We've gotten together a classic Nintendo title, classic Super Nintendo title, got a Nintendo 64 title, and even as so far back as an Atari cartridge. So now, a lot of times, these systems almost never fail. They're like tanks. Mainly because it's a cold connection to another cold connection, which means it's just really two hardware pieces meeting and it's closing the circuit. So what winds up happening is if you get a game and it's dirty and doesn't make a good hard connection, you get the blinking screen problem. Or you get the blank screen. Or sometimes you get a green screen, a scrambled screen, whatever type of screen. If it's not a game screen, we all scream for the right screen. So you gotta check it out. We gotta check it out. You gotta clean our cartridges correct way, thoroughly, and they should start right up. So let me show you what I'm talking about today. Now, if you notice, the Nintendo is probably one of the biggest problems in the market today. Even with the new game players, they can have brand new pin connectors, people, and the game still will not work. It's just that simple. And it's going to happen because these games are 20 plus years old. Like I said, if you're dirty, no one wants to play with you. So let me show you what you're going to need. It's 2 simple things. All you're going to need: Q-tips, cotton swabs, whatever you want to call them, ear cleaners, I don't know, something to build your little sister's dollhouse out of. I don't care what you call them, you're going to need Q-tips, okay? You need decent-sized Q-tips, ones that they don't break or don't bend too much, a little stiffness behind them. And you're going to need it, believe it or not, Windex. And very simple. You're probably saying, well, why can't I use alcohol? Why can't I use alcohol? Well, guess what, people? Alcohol is for 2 things: disinfecting bathrooms and drinking on Friday nights. There's nothing you're going to do with the alcohol, because what happens is that alcohol is actually too strong a solvent for the connection points. So if you decide that you want to use alcohol and your games no longer work, that's your fault. So just to let you know, Windex is the best cleaner. It's a it slightly dissolves the corrosion on the connectors. Corrosion is caused by years and years of oxidation, of just coming in and out of different systems, just sitting in open air, different temperature changes. Oxidation builds up on the connection points of both sides of the cartridge. So there's literally 72 pins across the board on both sides, that if they're not, even one doesn't make a good connection, you will get the infamous blinking screen. Okay? So we're going to show you real quick. You're just going to take, I'd say what I like to do, I mean, you can take one, but I actually like to take 2 cotton swabs at a time, just because it gives a little bit more surface area. Because like I said, this is just a way that everybody should have. You probably have Q-tips at home, and you probably, you've been doing this all day long. And as much as we love to do it, and it's a quick fix, it doesn't work. The reason it doesn't work is because the moisture from your mouth is actually trying to make, is almost like loosening up the dirt and trying to make a good connection. That's the only reason it worked to begin with. So if it stopped resolving to that and it no longer works, now you have to do it the right way. So continue onwards. We're going to take care, comb that hair, all right, and we're going to squirt down. We're going to lightly dab and moisten the tips. So you might see them maybe a little bit light blue. You don't want to saturate them totally. You want to moisten the tips. So now you have a nice moist surface. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to go on both sides of the cartridge. Okay, so on the top portion, you're gonna go. You hear that sound? I'm actually rubbing, not super hard, but I am applying some pressure to the top down piece of the connection points. Okay, now the first one out, you're going to see that. See that is? Sometimes it's black, sometimes it's green. Sometimes you might, I even found some crazy stuff like spider eggs in other people's cartridges and other no stuff. So you'll see this black corrosion has been probably sitting on there for years. Okay? So now you got the top, you're cleaning the top, alright? And what you want to do is you could use the bottom to clean it again, but I actually prefer to do it the right way because there's already corrosion on here. And I'm going to use the other side of the Q-tips, spray them down lightly. 1 or 2 sprays, like I said, 1 or 2 sprays should do it. You can turn the cartridge around and then clean the other side. You got to go left to right with a little bit of pressure, and you will see in a matter of seconds tons of corrosion come off. Look at that. See that? So if you're playing classic games, you get yourself a new Retro Duo or Gen X or something, and you're like, oh, how come the games don't work? Well, this is the reason the games don't work, kids. Because you need to clean your games. It's that simple. And what happens if the games come out like this? And this is really dirty. This is really, really dirty, obviously. You're gonna want to do it even another time, more than once. So you can take another 2 Q-tips. Overall, each game cartridge should take about, I'd say, 5 to 6 Q-tips tops. Okay, so just do this real quick. Shouldn't take more than a minute or 2 tops. Okay, one or the other until it dries. So what you want to do is you want to take another 2 Q-tips to dry it. So once you're done cleaning it, go on the top, go on the bottom, and you'll see maybe a little bit more come off. That's the light residue left. See, light residue on both sides. Use both sides to clean it. And now, not does it smell oh so fresh and clean. Fresh and so clean. I love that smell. And don't try it at home, kids. Huffing that stuff isn't going to help you out. So after checking this out, you're going to notice, if not the first, you want to wait about 2 or 3 minutes to let it dry. It's been drying for about a minute or 2 now. And you want to wait about 2 or 3 minutes total before you pop it in. So we're going to pop this in a second. Now we're going to go back. This has been about I'd say about 3 or 4 minutes now. It's good enough to go. You want to push it in all the way. Push it in all the way. And bam. So if you want to go classic old school gaming, like I do, you definitely got to make sure you take care of your games. Clean them once a week. Even some older games can need cleaning maybe once, twice a week, depending how long you play them, how many times you play them. So you definitely want to keep the tender loving care in your systems. Give it a shot, clean your games. If not, it might be something a little worse. But like I said, this is the way to do it. This is the right way to do it. So if you want classic gaming goodness with Old Skool Fool, check it out. How to clean your titles. See you real soon. Goes classic gaming. Kicks ass.